Hi, Kimberly.
I'm sort of a comedian, I don't know. I actually have not been here now for quite a while, so the update is like this week in Kimberly Urban's life is me and my boyfriend broke up.
Oh.
Yeah, it's super sad, and he was my first black boyfriend, and we really didn't know how it was going to end, and I definitely did not see this coming, and it literally had nothing to do with race. But let's see, let's break it down. So CJ had 3 roommates. There was 2 girls and a guy. And the first girl he introduced me to is Laura, and I was just like, that could be his ex. Well, let's just see. So he's like, oh yeah, here's Laura, and then there's like this other dude who he met through like online like gaming, and then there's like this like lesbian white girl in the basement, like whatever, and they all have like 2 cats and 2 dogs, and it's like so much. And then about 6 weeks into it, he was like, oh yeah, that roommate that you met, Laura? And I was like, yeah, that's totally your ex, right? He's like, that's my mom. I was like, what? You introduced me to your mom without telling me that it was your mom? Okay. But he's like, okay, I have a job, I have a house, I have a car, that's great. Technically, he owned the house with his mom on the lease, or the contract, whatever you call it. And then 2 weeks later, his mom was like, "You should have told her the truth. I told you so, you know." And then he was like, "So, what do you know about my roommates?" And I was just like, well, I know that there's Laura, who's actually your mom, and then there's the other guy who I walked in on the bathroom with accidentally at the same time, because there's like 2 doors to the bathroom, so it's like a shared bathroom on the upper level. And then there's the lesbian in the basement, right? Can you guess who was his ex?
His mom.
The lesbian in the basement.
Oh, damn.
Also white, so I can't even blame it on race. But they have been living together for 5 years. I was like, how do I even break a bond like that? And I was like, there's just no way. He's totally picking her over me. And again, of course, it actually happened. But within the first 2 months, I was just like, okay, he's been super generous, he paid for me, said he wanted me to get my nails done, my hair done, and then when he couldn't hang out with me because he had a full-time job and full-time school, so he was super busy, and then I had to own a house and then take care of my dogs and take them, to the pet salon. And so I looked at my Cash App account, and he actually Cash Apped me about $1,000.
Damn.
I was like, you're only a security guard, and you're going to school for accounting. So I was like, so you live with your mom and your ex? It's water under the bridge. It's fine. It's cool. I'm totally. I couldn't look past that. But yeah, as the months went on, it was kind of getting to be really weird because then now he's not only studying to become an accountant, but then he's studying with her in the basement, in her room, and they're going to college together full time. And he completely lied about it, and was just like, oh yeah, we're just friends. I was like, oh, where have I heard that before? Definitely not with my ex, or the ex before my ex, or basically every ex in the world ever. So yeah, I think my life is kind of a fucking joke, and this is kind of why I've not been on stage in a while, because I've been grieving and dealing and trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. How did I sign up for this? This was not what I wanted. I'm generally swiping right for genuine, real people who want to have that little picket fence, marriage life thing, who want to have kids and all that. I got my little list of things. So now that I'm single, I'm not obnoxious list of things that I look for in an ideal man. And I make a lot of guys laugh, so I'm another comedian right now. So for my ideal guy, I'm looking for a guy who's either straight or bisexual, a non-smoker, drinks socially, atheist, wants a family lifestyle with me and my son every other week, and a romantic relationship on the opposite weeks. Celebrates holidays like New Year's, Valentine's, St. Patty's Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, Labor Day, Memorial Day, MEA weekend, spring break, Independence Day, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, and birthdays. Someone who eats meat, no vegetarians. Lives within 30 miles of Burnsville, or at least near Cottage Grove. Loves to cuddle, holds hands in public, big biceps strong. Not a big fat gut that makes sex difficult. Not ugly. Not a hairy butt. Dick 7 to 8 inches length. A lot of guys get caught up on that one. It's so funny. They'll read the whole list and they will find that one in the middle of my longest list. Sexing with me when we're apart. Smart enough to keep up with me in a conversation. Because I don't want to necessarily say, like, oh, you have to have a high school education or college education. Just have a job, a vehicle, and rent or own an apartment. Be 5'6" over 6'2". Like, it's not that much of a range. Like, it's not too difficult. Age, I'm 36 now, so age 24 to 43. Not a felon. Not a racist. Be confident. And don't live with your mom and your ex-girlfriend. Are you him or are you close? That's what I'm looking for, and I have just been so pissed about that last one, because literally, like, everything on that list now I've calculated into something that has once happened between me and one of my exes, and that's why it's on the list. Yeah. Exactly. Thank you, Sophie. Anyways, I am Kimberly Urban. You can find me and follow me at Kimberly Comedian on Instagram and follow me on YouTube. Thank you.